Assalamualaikum. We will start our informative speech assessment.
Okay. Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Noira Natasha binti Taharudin. My matrix number is 2022-953-007. So today I will give you an informative speech about the importance of education for professional growth. So, why education is so important to our life? Education is very important for acquiring knowledge and skill. It is very important in the life of all individuals. Everyone has the right to get an education from birth. Education are equally important for boys and girls. It is because without an education, nobody can understand the difference between the right thing and the wrong thing. Next. So, what is education? Education means process of facilitating learning. Other than that, education is the equation of knowledge, skills, value, moral, habit, and also personal development. The definition of education also, education is originate as transmission of cultural heritage from one generation to the next generation. Next. Other than that, definition of education from Aristotle is education is the process of training man fulfill his aim by exercising all the faculties to the fullest extent as a member of society. Other than that, from Prof. H. Mahmoud Yunus, education is effort that are deliberately chosen to influence and assist children with the aim of improving knowledge, physical, and moral that can gradually deliver the child to the highest. Next. So the importance of education is my first point is education can educate new generation. And my second point is education can help people to get a better job. So why I say education can educate new generation? It is because education can educate the new generation because as we know, education will teach the ability to read and write. Reading and writing is the first step in education. The evidence that we can see is most of the information is done by writing. Hence, the lack of writing skill or reading skill means missing out on a lot of information. Another supporting point is education can educate new generation with giving the awareness to the youngest generation about the future. For example, the teacher can explain to students what is the advantage and disadvantage if they take serious of education or just perfunctory. Now, you know a bit about the importance of education. Let's move to the second part. Next. So my second point is education is important because with education, you can get a better job. And of course, with a better job, you will get a better salary. And with the better with higher salary, you will get a better life. Okay. For example, even for the government position, if you only have a certificate of SPM, you will work on grade 19. But if you have a diploma or degree, you can work on grade 29 or 32. So if more highest your grade, more higher salary you can earn. The conclusion is education is a ray of the light in the darkness. It certainly is a hope for a good life. In addition, education is a basic right of every human on this planet. Uneducated youth is the worst thing for humanity, so that government and parents of all countries must ensure to spread education to their children. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Idina Masara binti Sharul Azrin. My number is 2022-748-219. And today I'm going to talk about menstrual hygiene awareness. So did you know that we have World Menstrual Hygiene Day observed on May 28 every year? Maybe some of you didn't know about this special unique day. It is to break taboos surrounding menstruation, raise awareness of the importance of good menstrual hygiene management worldwide. So what is next? What is taboo about menstrual cycle? It is common period taboos include the idea that women are impure, dirty, or sinful while they are menstruating. The menstrual cycle is the monthly series of changes a woman's body goes through in preparation for the possibility of pregnancy. Each month, one of the ovaries release an egg, a process called ovulation. At the same time, hormonal changes prepare the uterus for pregnancy. However, it is observed that many adolescent girls and women do not have access to the right scientific facts and hygienic practices during their menstrual cycle, which may lead to adverse health outcomes. The health of a woman's menstrual cycle has an impact not only on her own health, but also on the health of her family and community. Despite this, menstruation hygiene remains one of the most difficult issues in developing countries. Over time, the social stigma and constraints associated with menstruation may affect the girl's education, mobility, and freedom. As a result, individuals must be taught from a young age in order to live normal lives. According to CHEF, poor menstrual hygiene can cause bodily harm and has been related to reproductive and urinary tract infections. Next. So raising awareness and openness regarding menstrual hygiene is the most effective approach to teach females how to properly manage their menstrual. So, some implications of unhealthy menstrual practices may cause skin irritation and discomfort, as well as dermatitis, a medical disease in which the skin swells, turns red, and sometimes becomes sore with blisters. Other than that, bacteria that get into the urethra may cause urinary tract infections that called UTI. It can happen anywhere in the urinary tract and can be fatal, as it can even damage the kidney if left untreated. Aside from the UTI, it can lead to vaginal candidiasis, which have symptoms of vaginal itching or soreness, changes in vaginal discharge, burning or painful urination, and painful sex. So there are a few ways to deal with this issue, which is by following healthy practices on menstrual hygiene, for example. Next. Maintaining vaginal cleanliness by changing sanitary napkins or tampons every 4 to 6 hours. When menstrual blood is produced, it draws a variety of organisms from our bodies, which multiply in the warm blood and cause discomfort and rashes. Changing your sanitary napkin or tampon regularly curbs the growth of this organism and prevent infections. Besides, another healthy practices that you can apply is to wash yourself properly. Washing your vaginal area on a regular basis is critical since bacteria stick to our body after we remove our sanitary napkin. Most people wash their vaginas regularly, but not in the proper manner. That is from the vagina to the anus, not vice versa. Other than that, you need to shower regularly. Excess blood tends to enter tiny spaces like the skin around the opening of the vagina. A regular shower beats bad odor from the vagina area. Next is the menstrual care routine tips. For example, don't use soap or vaginal hygiene products because using vaginal hygiene products every day is a good idea, but avoid overusing them. Vaginas have their own cleaning mechanism which comes into play during menstrual cycle, and these artificial hygiene products can hamper the natural process, leading to infections and growth of bacteria. Furthermore, eat more food that is high in vitamin C. Vitamin B6 is important for progesterone. When it comes to hormones, there's a delicate balance. Stress can lead to lower progesterone levels, which often cause fatigue, intense PMS symptoms, painful periods, cramping, bloating, etc. Foods that are high in vitamin B6 are such as fish, eggs, beef, liver, carrots, and avocado. So next, this is something that I found. First one is using tampons as a virgin will break the hymen and take a woman's virginity, which is wrong because the hymen is a fringe piece of tissue that is around the vaginal opening. It does not break and virginity has nothing to do with it. The second myth is menstruation leads to heavy blood loss leading to anemia, which is wrong too because healthy menstruation does not lead to anemia. Normal blood loss is around 80 milliliter. However, if more than 80 milliliter, then you need to consult a doctor. The third one is physical activity during menstruation increase menstrual cramp, which is the fact is physical activity relieves pain and bloating. Next, so why is it important for females to learn this? Because infections can have long-term implications, such as making it difficult to conceive, increasing the chance of abortion, and giving birth prematurely. As a result, poor menstrual hygiene can have an impact on a woman's whole reproductive lifetime. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Amira Abdul Rahim. My metric number is 2022-748221. My topic will be healthy lifestyle. Why is it important? Did you know that not having a healthy lifestyle can increase the possibility of having a higher risk of disease? Did you also know that the obesity rates in Malaysia have skyrocketed and we are now the most obese nation in Southeast Asia? According to STAR back in April 2001, unhealthy lifestyle are killing more and more Malaysians, with death linked to ailments such as heart and cerebrovascular diseases, nearly doubling from 2000 to 2017. According to health professionals, the trend highlights the importance of Malaysians adopting a healthy lifestyle through balanced diets, frequent exercise, and other good habits in order to prevent health issues that are killing an increasing number of people each year. It is critical to understand that what we do to our bodies has an impact on both our physical and emotional well-being. What we do to our bodies have a significant impact on how we feel also. Hence, I am here to speak about the benefit of healthy lifestyle and ways on how to live a healthy life. Next. A healthy lifestyle requires both action and decision. Every day, the decision you make and the action you take in response to those decisions can contribute to a healthier lifestyle. Making positive choices in your life can give you a great benefit. One of the benefits of healthy living is decreasing the risk of having a disease. When the body is stressed, nutritionally imbalanced, or neglected, disease develops. For example, obese. What is obese? Obese is someone who have a BMI greater than or equal to 30. When you have obesity, you have a hard time doing your activities such as playing sport or even walking up to upper floor using the stairs. This is because your knees will be weak and you will also be tired. This is also my personal experience as I am an obese myself. Right now, I am trying my best to live a healthy lifestyle so that I can play sport without feeling discomfort and tired. Other than that, feeling better mentally. It shows that participating in regular physical activity can increase your self-esteem and reduce stress and anxiety. It also helps to prevent mental health problems from developing and to improve the quality of life for persons who are suffering from them. As you begin to experience mood shifts and desirable body changes, you will also begin to make self-care a priority. Self-care, which means you will start proper diet, you will have a good balance eat so that you care for yourself. Exercising also helps you to not focus on your problems because you'll be using your free time to exercise. Lastly, you can also save money. For example, eating junk food, smoking, Vaping and drinking sugary drinks and alcohol are all expensive habits. Next. Okay. Now, you have seen the benefit of healthy lifestyle. You may be asking yourself, how do I live a healthy lifestyle? Although it might be tough to break old habits, there are steps you can do to improve your health by replacing the negative ways to the positive one. When we talk about healthy lifestyle, people often focus on the skills, but did you know that there are many ways to lead a healthy lifestyle? Number one is eating healthy foods and balanced diet. Consume a variety of foods such as fruit, vegetable, nuts, and whole grains. You can also cut your sugar and salt. Reduce your intake of junk food such as McDonald's, KFC, and any processed food like nuggets or fries. Yeah. Okay, next. Second one is stop smoking or vaping. Smoking tobacco causes disease such as lung diseases, heart disease, and stroke. It is not too late to stop smoking if you are currently a smoker. You will reap instant and a long-term health benefit once you stop smoking. If you are not a smoker, that's great and keep being a non-smoker. Next. Be active. You can always exercise during your free time, such as jogging and cycling. You can also go to walk during evening. You can also play with your child, play with your friends. Instead of just eating, you can be active, like just walking around the park and all that. Next, have a good sleeping schedule. When you have a good sleep, you will have a productive life and stress-free life. You can sleep for 8 hours, for example, 10 to 6. Next. This can conclude that there are many benefits on having a healthy lifestyle and many examples on how to do it in your daily life. To avoid neglecting your body in the future, you can practice healthy diet and lifestyle since young age. You can also learn properly about nutrition so that you will understand more and better about the food that you are eating. Hence, it is crucial that having a healthy lifestyle can lead you to a quality life. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurul Laila Sari binti Ahmad Dawam. My matrix number is 2022765649. Today, I will give a speech about what is sleep quality. Next. On the night, I can't sleep like that one. Like so many recently, I wish I could just turn my mind off like a lamp by Ian Reid. From the quote I have just mentioned, it seems that Ian Reid really wishes that he can fall asleep easily without having many thoughts before he sleep. Next. So, have you ever had problems such as difficulty sleeping even after lying in bed for more than 30 minutes? Or you regularly wake up more than once per night? If you have such problems, it is likely like you have poor sleep quality. It is because that is among the few signs of poor sleep quality. But how about the sign of good quality of sleep anyway? Before we go through it, I will explain to you guys what sleep quality is. Next. Sleep quality is different from sleep quantity. Sleep quantity measure how much sleep you get each night, while sleep quality measure how well you sleep. Measuring sleep quantity is simple, as it's quick to determine if you are getting recommended amount of sleep per night, usually defined as 7 to 9 hours for adults. Meanwhile, sleep quality is the measurement of how well you are sleeping. In other words, whether your sleep is restful and restorative. Generally, good sleep quality is defined as when you fall asleep soon after getting into bed or within 30 minutes or less. You feel rested, restored, and energized upon waking up in the morning. Getting good sleep will help you lower. You feel rested, restored, and energized upon waking up in the morning. Getting good sleep will help you lower your risk for serious health problems like diabetes and heart disease, and also reduce stress and improve your moods. For the sign of poor sleep quality, I already mentioned it at the beginning of the speech. Now that you have seen what the sign of good and poor sleep quality are, you may be asking, what's make a person have poor sleep quality? What is the reason? Next. So, a large number of causes can contribute to your poor sleep quality. Some potential causes include poor sleep habits, stress and anxiety, sleep apnea, or a chronic health condition. Let's look at poor sleep habits. What do you need to be alert for when you are very tired during the day because of lack of sleep? You drink a coffee, right? So this is the reason you will easily get poor sleep habits because you have an irregular sleep schedule or consume too much caffeine or alcohol, which can interfere with your sleep quality. In a study of nursing students, smoking and daily coffee consumption were two of the largest factors associated with poor sleep quality. The second reason for poor sleep quality is stress and anxiety. People who get stressed and anxious will have too much thought, especially before they sleep. They will rewind what they did that day or just think about their problems. This will make them find it difficult to sleep, and if this continues, it will result in a person having sleep disorder or insomnia. The third cause of poor sleep quality is sleep apnea. What is sleep apnea? A person with sleep apnea experiences temporary lapse in breathing during their sleep, resulting in gasping, choking, and snoring sounds. Even if they don't consciously wake up, their brain has to kickstart breathing again, disrupting sleep quality. People who experience this often complain that they sleepiness and lack of energy. Lastly is chronic health condition. Certain chronic health conditions are associated with poor sleep patterns and less sleep overall. These include chronic lung disease, asthma, renal disease, cancer, and chronic pain. Unfortunately, as with stress and anxiety, poor sleep quality can exacerbate the symptom and discomfort felt with this condition. Next. Okay. From the causes of poor sleep quality that I have mentioned, we can overcome this problem by improving sleep quality. Fortunately, improving your sleep quality may be as simple as improving your sleep hygiene. Just like dental hygiene involves regularly brushing and flossing to maintain your teeth, sleep hygiene is all about practicing good habits that help you get good sleep consistently. I will list 3 ways improvement we can make. First of all, stop watching television and using your phone or computer for at least 30 minutes before bedtime. Electronic devices emit bright blue light that your brain perceives as sunlight, tricking it into delaying sleep and keeping you awake longer than you like. Second is transform your bedroom into a dark, quiet, and cool oasis. Use blackout curtains or a white noise machine to further relax your senses. Lastly, limit your caffeine and alcohol intake. Both of these substances can stay in your system for some time and disrupt your sleep quality. Avoid drinking alcohol within 3 hours of bedtime and caffeine within 5 hours. For alcohol within 3 hours of bedtime and caffeine within 5 hours. If you still have trouble sleeping after implementing this suggestion, talk to your doctor. They may recommend other lifestyle changes, therapies, or medication that can improve your sleep quality. Next. Since we know a little more about what sleep quality is, we can see that sleep is very important to our body. It allows your body and mind to recharge, leaving you refreshed and alert when you wake up. Having a good sleep quality will help the body remain healthy and stave off disease. Without enough sleep, the brain cannot function properly. This can impair your ability to concentrate, think clearly, and process the memories. I hope everyone will get some knowledge from my speech. I will end my speech here. Thank you for all for being here today and taking the time to patiently listen to what I had to say. I wish you all a blessed day. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Fatin Amira binti Muhammad Aswandi. My matrix number is 2022-997-067. So today, I am going to give us an informative speech about how to overcome social media addiction among students. Before we start, I would like to ask you a question. Did you know that a drug or alcohol addict is actually relatively identical to social media addict? Want to know why? Let's first take a look about what is addiction. Next. Addiction is a type of behavior that becomes obsessive or continuous despite their negative consequences, as defined by the American Society of Addiction Medicine. This is because when you're associating with social media, it can spark the brain to release a neurotransmitter called dopamine, which is the same neurotransmitter that are released when you're using drugs. Dopamine will make you wanting further since it plays a huge part in pleasure and ultimately will make you become addicted. Since we know a little further about social media junkie, let us turn to the many ways on how to overcome the addiction. Next. Okay. So the first step that can be taken would be turn off your social media notifications while at the same time you could limit your screen time. By this way, you could concentrate on your daily tasks or assignments and would not fluently distract to check your phone whenever there's notification sound from it. Social media notifications are acting like a constant memorial that community is passing in the online world and will make you feel like you're missing out on community, or can be called as FOMO, which is fear of missing out. I believe that presently most phones or tablets allow you to see the time that you have spent on a certain apps and have the do not disturb feature. With just one tap, the feature actually can be a huge help for those scholars who struggle to concentrate with their daily life tasks or assignments and fluently becomes distracted, since you will be blocked from interacting with your social media unless you turn it off. Thus, you can avoid your attention from being distracted while you are studying or spending time with your loved ones. Now that you know the first and the easy step, let's move on to another way. Okay. Another way is you may devote yourself to a pursuit or hobbies that does not involve social media that much and can help check your desire to check in on social media. The idea then is to fill up your free time with activities you enjoy the most and bring good to you. For me, specifically, I really love to read, especially romance books. Perhaps you could find yours by learning a new skill or do something you have always wanted to do before, but you do not have the time for it. You could be surprised at how much free time you actually have to do all those activities rather than scrolling mindlessly through your social media. Next. The bottom line in this is to let your social media work as a tool in your life rather than controlling your lives. With this in mind, I hope that my speech will help you as much as I can with this social media addiction, since I'm also pondering this matter, especially now, because we're living in the 21st century where everything involves us to use our phones at most of the time. I know it is very hard for students in this generation, especially to concentrate on their studies, since there are so many external factors influencing them. Hope you guys are well and happy until we meet again. Thank you.